Good morning and hope you all have been well. I am very excited to say that we are going to be getting back into the Pokemon Rejuvenation Let's Play. Version 13.5 was released today, and again, I am very excited to check out all of the new stuff within the newest version of Rejuvenation. I also want to say real quick thank you to Jane, Zumi, and all of the other developers that have worked very hard on the creation of Pokemon Rejuvenation. I've said it multiple times on the channel that Rejuvenation is easily one of my favorite fan-made games of all time, and there really isn't any other fan-made games out there that go above and beyond what Rejuvenation has done. Again, thank you to Jane, Zumi, and all of the other developers that have worked on this game. Hopefully you guys had a very good time with creating this game, the story, everything with it, and hopefully the fans are very excited and very happy to continue forward with the game and all. I will stop there because I am known to ramble forever, so to keep it plain and simple, thank you. I really do appreciate it. So before we get into the main story and all, there are a few things that I do want to get into. If you don't care about my rambles, that's totally fine. The moment that you kind of skip on ahead, that you do not see the continue League Administration screen, that's pretty much when I'm getting into the main story, so yeah. If you are curious, I plan to get into the Karma Points, Friendship Points, Renegade, Paragon route, video scheduling stuff, and that's pretty much going to be it. So yeah, if you have any interest, listen. If you don't have any interest, skip on ahead. So before I get into that though, spoiler warning. If you have not completed version 13.5 or you are new to the game or getting into where I am getting into it as of now, pretty much beating Saki and all, and you don't want to see spoilers, you should not continue any further. I feel like I worded that all weird, but I think you get the point. This is your spoiler warning. If you don't want spoilers, you don't want to be here. So, yeah. Anyways, though, Karma Points, Friendship Points. To get that out of the way, version 12 was when I first started this Pokemon Let's Play. At that time, I never even knew Friendship Points and Karma Points were even a thing until they got more into it during version 13. So, most likely, with this game file, I do not believe that I have the maximum amount of karma that is available to be obtained. I also think the same thing for friendship points because I know I made decisions and choices that I wanted to make on this game. I'm more than certain that this one is going to be going to the Paragon route, not the Renegade route, but I know for sure I do not have the maximum karma or maximum friendship points on certain characters, so yeah. I do plan to, in the future, to get into a brand new Let's Play of Pokemon Rejuvenation, going from start to finish when the game is fully completed. I plan to max out the friendship points with everything, karma points with everything, within that series. It'll probably be a few years before I even get into that, because of course, it's going to take some time for Rejuvenation to be completed, so yeah. Anyways, though, with that out of the way, I want to get into the Renegade and Paragon route. Paragon route, clearly that's what this is going to be, going for the good ending. And the Renegade route. So, I have not fully decided on how I'm going to go about it. I do plan to make another Rejuvenation Let's Play. It seems we're going to be doing a lot of Rejuvenation on this channel in the future, but I do plan to make a separate Let's Play of the bad ending, the Renegade route, however you want to word it. I do not know if I'm going to start that when the game is fully completed or get into the Renegade route as of version 13.5 when I complete this one, continue playing as normal until the end of the Renegade route, and then continue onwards with 14 and onwards if it even goes any further than that, since they did say before that the Renegade route is going to be a lot shorter than the Paragon route. So, yeah. Video scheduling, sorry, I feel like I worded that weird. So, I plan to have a Rejuvenation video almost every day uploaded, most likely. I feel like I worded that weird, but you get the point. Almost every day there should be an upload of Rejuvenation is what I'm trying to say. Also, with that being said, I want to get back into Pokemon Zeta. I want to upload those videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and possibly one day out of the weekend. I know we have the other non-Pokemon game, Flesh, Blood, and Concrete going on. I have that one completed. I just haven't uploaded every video on that. So I will have that uploaded most likely on Monday. And then after that is completed, I'm going to be getting into a new game called Night in the Woods. Those games most likely Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So yeah, I cannot 100% confirm that scheduling, mainly because of work. I work very long hours, and if a few of you guys have noticed on the channel, uploads have definitely slowed down quite a bit, and it's mainly just because I'm tired, don't really feel like recording, and I've just been busy with work. So yeah, I think that is pretty much going to be it on all of that. Hopefully that all makes sense. Maybe I didn't really need to say all of that, but I just felt that it was probably a wise thing to kind of, bring some of that to attention. So yeah. Anyways though, oh god, we look so cool. So I guess they really did do a lot of new stuff. Oh wow. Oh, it looks so cool. I love the sprite on the character. Oh yeah, to keep things simple, by the way, I forgot to say this, but I'll say it now since we're here. I'm going to be continuing on with the main story. Yes, I know there are ongoing side quests, for example, the Anna side quest, the Tent Guy event, and a lot of other stuff. I want to keep it simple. We'll go through the main story first, and then after that, I'm going to be doing my normal side quest bruh videos, doing an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 at most, going around doing random stuff, finishing up ongoing, and getting into new side quests, checking out certain events with Tent Guy and all of that, and possibly new stuff that I don't even know yet, so yeah. Anyways though, where's my... oh, that is way, way fast. Can I turn that down? Oh, it's not available anymore. Interesting. But look at all of this, oh my god. Holy crap, that looks so nice. Ah, it's so different, but so cool. Even the room. It's so different. Oh my god. I don't normally get excited super easily, but god, dude, it's so cool. Is Milianol here? No, they changed it. Okay, let me go back to the main room. I don't want to do too much exploring until later on. But man, I'm so excited. And it makes me more excited because I'm going to be playing through a new game file with a few friends, well, internet friends, tonight on Discord, so... god, I'm so excited for this. Alright, let me get back to the room. If I can... find my way there? Here we go. Alright, let's look around here. I assume Malia, Aaron, Ren, and all of them are somewhere. We'll find them. Alright, nothing here. Nothing there. Cassandra's still here? Alrighty. You just chilling in there. Oh, there you are. Lon, there you are. After everything that's happened, I just wanted to give you a day to just breathe. But as you know, we're stretched thin for time, so let's do this. Do what? Time to awaken Adrest. Your hair is nice today. I assume this gives you friendship points, doesn't it? Yes, it does. But I'm curious, do the other ones give you more or less? That's also another thing too. I really hope somebody makes a guide sometime soon on what choices give more friendship than others, so yeah, I'm going to assume it's going to be a minute before we get anything like that. Let me see if the other ones do give or don't give friendship points. Alright, sorry for the pause there. Let's say time to awaken Adrest. Okay, so you don't get friendship points for that. Gotcha. I think we'll go for the hair one then, because I do want to gain friendship points, so yeah. Alrighty. Thanks, but flattery won't work on me much. Either way, we should make our way over to the obelisk, or obelisk, however you pronounce it. It'll just be Malia, Alita, and me seeing you off. Hope that's okay? It is great. Would you like to walk there now, or do you need time to prepare? No idea what's going to happen when Adrest finally awakens. I'm fine. I'm pretty sure I'm probably okay on items. Yeah, I got like 120. I got a few of these still from like the old version. I think I got some revives, right? Maybe not, or did I miss it? Yeah, I do, okay. Now, of course, with this version, I don't really... Oh, even Alita looks different. Anyways, I know with this one, I'm not going to treat it like intense mode, no items. I don't care. If I want to use items, I'm going to use items. I know you got this, Alon. You're always so incredible. We're going to awaken Adrest now. Alon, you're going to awaken Adrest now, right? This is our turning point. Let's wake Adrest and take our region back. This is it. You know what to do from here, right? I think I do. So I guess we'll interact with that then. And that also reminds me, I have no clue if they plan to continue or discontinue the intense mode for Rejuvenation. I know for now it's being discontinued, but he said a while back that it might be brought back when it's fully completed, like the game is fully done. But yeah, that one's going to be on the back burner until something is said by Jane in the future, if anything is said. Anyways, before I ramble and derail, your data has been uploaded and your soul has been tracked. Please proceed, Interceptor. For a moment. We're back. Hey, Adrest. Wakey, wakey. Let me look around real quick. Alright. Okay, so we gotta go to Adrest then. Adrest is asleep. See, I don't know if it's Adrest or Adrest. I feel like Adrest sounds better. I'm sure I'm gonna flip-flop both names anyways. Use the power of the components to awaken Adrest. What? Maybe I should turn off the speed up. I totally missed what happened. Let me go back. I'm curious on what that was. Alrighty, sorry about that. I was just curious. Let me look. What was it, like a sword or something? I don't think Madam X would be here at all. We have a visitor, Alon. Oh, hey Crescent. I mean, to be fair, it honestly like makes sense because during version 13, when you start at like the beginning of version 13, like not like beginning, but like after the whole pyramid and Dr. Isha incident, I believe you go to the Zeit or Zeet, however you pronounce the name of this tower thing. I believe it was said that she is a co-host of the Interceptor, so I guess it does make sense. Get out of Alon's body. You know, I've always wondered why my Gothitelle treated you so poorly. The Gothitelle you gave me as a Gothita. You two always got along until a certain point. Looking back on it now, it was clear when that point was. I overheard everything. You aren't Alon. What are you talking about? You're not involved in this. Move aside now. I won't. Oh, how adorable. Sticking to my orders till the bitter end. Stop protecting them like you're their real mother. You aren't. Alon and I don't have any parents, not anymore. In fact, that's the reason why we know each other. After Mira's nuclear fallout, we were relocated to Avium and delegated to a government-ran academy for orphans. I also want to bring this up. Mira, Nimra. I don't know if there's a connection there, but I assume Nimra has something to do with Mira, so yeah. Anyways, though, the person you're modeled after are homeroom, teacher, and social worker. Then why did you? I chose you because they were fond of you. I suppose I was as well to an extent, but you aren't her, just some worthless imitation. I had no DNA to recreate her, and as such, you were made from scratch. You have no memories of her, us, or anything prior, just a puppet, and I'm going to cut the strings. For a moment. How could you? Didn't you hear me? She isn't real. Sorry, but you're just like her too, right, Interceptor? Both tasked with the saving or destroying their world by Vera, however you pronounce her name. You spoke with her too. I am an Interceptor too. Yeah, okay, because she is like a co-host. And to become an Interceptor, you must form a contract with Vera, correct? So what's interesting then, well, no, well, I thought it was said before that there could only be like one Interceptor. I mean, technically she's like a co-host, but I don't believe there could be like a third separate guy. Let's say, for example, what's a random character? Vera or Varia, however you pronounce it. What, like, Varia went to Gira is what I'm trying to say. Gira, I want you to be an Interceptor. I don't think that can really happen unless possibly like a reset of the world happens. Let me just stop rambling there. The potential to save or destroy this world. We've been marked as the judge, the jury, and the executioner. And as the judge, jury, and executioner, I think I'll cut away bit by bit until my friends are back where they should be. The judge declares you guilty. The jury vote is unanimous. And as for the executioner, well, you know, Crescent, we don't have to do this. We could be friends. Sure, you don't know me, I'm not the real Alon, but we could chill, be friends, help out Venom, Malia, Aaron, Ren, all of them. We don't have to fight. We both want to stop Team Zen. There's no need for this, but to be fair, like, jokes aside, I get it. Because she went through a ton of trauma with version 13 at the school with all of the other pro tags, losing all of her friends one by one to Storm 9. Of course she's mad, of course she's upset, now realizing I've been trying to help out somebody that isn't actually them. The real Alon is, you know, somewhere within, you know, the Interceptor, the core, however you want to word it, or the correct term for it. She's just been helping, like, us, the character, not the actual Alon. And of course, you know, she's going to be upset, mad, and whatnot. I get it. Alon. Surprise! Crescent can't get rid of me that easily, not anymore. I am a part of the system now. I'm in a place she is not authorized to reach, but it seems like she is causing interference. As long as this realm exists, we cannot return to Adrest. It's acting as a firewall in a way, but firewalls can be disabled, and Crescent is the one we need to reach in order to do that. At the furthest point of this place, she's there. One last hurdle, Alon. You can do this. Also, if any of you guys are new to the series, you probably have noticed that I suck at talking. My English sucks, and I just want to apologize for that. I just suck at talking. I don't know how else to really word it. Oh, interesting. Even her Gothitelle has a different design. It's not all pink and all. Interesting. You have some nerve to face me like this, but this was a long time coming, wasn't it? I've been avoiding you because I thought you just needed time to accept this reality. It turned out that you weren't even the person I thought you were. Yeah, exactly. Isn't that funny? This whole time, it was all a lie. Yeah, she does not look happy at all. But I gotta say, I love our design. It's so cool. Alrighty, let's do this. Oh my god, that's so cool. Look at him. Okay, level 86. Let's go for Blaze Kick. Alright. Oof, that did a lot. Steel fighting. What's interesting is it doesn't show like the full number anymore. Oh, for us it does, but for the opponent it does not. Interesting. Either way, we'll get rid of Bronzong here. Oh god, Garchomp. You are scary. Olympia? Curse? Can I take one more? Nope. Not at all. Yeah, I lost. Because Garchomp clearly 6-0s my team. Yeah, like, it actually, like, 6-0s me. Sonar, get a bunch of flinches if you even outspeed. Yeah, no you don't. Yeah, I'm redoing that. Alright, let's try this again. I'm kind of curious, what if I bulk up here instead? What if I'm about to do something dumb. I'm curious. Okay, that ain't gonna work. So it's probably more wise to just 2-hit KO it. I don't know if I can get away with this. I'm gonna try. Then again, you got the Gothitelle, to be fair. And who knows what other strong special attacker she has. Let me get this guy back to full health, though. Let's go for Earthquake here. What kind of play is that? I ain't gonna complain. Let me Earthquake. He probably KO me here. Oh, what? Something happened. Oh. Okay. That's new, I think. Let's go into a what? Alright, Hammer Arm, do what you can. Oh, well, I'm dead. Claire. Let's go for knockoff, maybe? Go for crunch. Okay, so that's like the new shield mechanic, so I believe that broke there. What I'm going to do then, because it seems like Gothitelle doesn't really have a lot that can do anything to Claire, I'm gonna take the opportunity to get the team back to full health. So, yeah. You know, I gotta say, it feels kind of like... It feels kind of like nice to be able to use items, you know? You know, going through intense mode like, what, a year ago or something? It's kind of nice to be able to use this again. Again, I guess some people may frown upon it, but to be honest, I kind of want to play for the story. If I want to do a challenge run, I'll just do another no items one at some other point, but I don't know. I just kind of want to see the story and all for the most part. The battles are fun, but I don't want to like treat this Let's Play as like a challenge run, if that's fair to say. Okay, so let's go for crunch here. Defense drop. Fully heal Claire. Well, not fully clear, or fully heal, but you get the point. We'll take out Gothitelle here. Garchomp, you are scary. Even with a decent lead with the one guy gone, Garchomp's scary. I think I just got an Earthquake. Really? Okay. So I guess that's a new field. That kinda sucks, honestly. Well, sucks for me. Yeah, I mean, like, it just... I guess my main team just is not gonna work for her. Like, I need something for the Garchomp. I wish it would show the speed. I mean, I know it outspeeds Kitty here, but... What ability do we got? Okay, not Poison Touch. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get something else. I don't really want to, like, PP stall it, though, honestly. I mean, like, what does it have, 10? I mean, I guess I could if I really wanted to. I don't really want to. Let me pause here. Let me try a few things real quick. I might just PP stall it, honestly. Alrighty, so I'll unpause here. Weavile. I did kind of PP stall for a little while. I just didn't really feel like going back, changing the team and whatnot, honestly. Probably got low kick. I can probably stay in and be fine. Oh god, okay. That did a lot more than I thought it would have. Let's go for Power Gem. I'm stupid. I'm a dragon type. Whoops. My bad. Oh, no, not Crunch. God, what is this thing? Like Bandit or something? Or is it Life Orb? Yeah, Life Orb. I was about to say, like, this thing is hitting like a truck. Alrighty. Not only Garchomp, but I guess Weavile 6-0s me. Maybe I do need to honestly consider like EV training with like the Hospital of Hope. I don't know, cause like I don't know. I don't really want to. It's tricky. It's tricky. Like I want to play on like normal mode, but it's like I don't know. I don't know. What do you have again? Oh. Well, that works. Maybe I do, like... I don't know, because like, it's really tricky with me, because it's like I've been on like the ramp before a long while back. I don't want to like PP stall all the time. I don't want to like feel like I'm using so many items, even though I do quite a bit. But it's like I said before, like I don't want to treat it as like intense no items. Like I want to abuse items. I want to use whatever I want, but at the same time, it's so, I don't know how like to word it. Like it feels like unfair to do that, but there's a part of me that's like, who cares? Use the items. You're not doing a challenge run. I feel like I'm just being repetitive. I don't know, and I know it's me being stupid. But maybe I do need to go to the Hospital Hope, do some like EV training stuff, get everything maxed out, and then just see if I do better without using a ton of revives and whatnot. And I gotta stop being stubborn trying to use this main team. I need to go back to a PC or something. I know I have team members that I can do far more better against her with, but there's a part of me that wants to be stubborn with my main team, and I don't know why. Anyways, if you think this ends here, you're just as delusional. Alright, let me slow that down there. That is enough, young lady. For once, just admit it. Sorry. Just admit defeat. Know when you've lost. Know when I've lost. All I've ever known was loss. That's all I've ever experienced. Not that day. From the day I was born, I've been through hell and hell again. Do you even understand how it felt to watch you live your life without me? For you not to acknowledge anything we've been through together, just what I was supposed to do. I've thought endlessly day and night just so I could hold on to the hope that you would see me working hard for you, that you'd finally take my hand once more and live your life with me. I've been thrown away so many times, I can't go through that again. Not again. No one's throwing you away, Cress. You know that's not true. What? Avis. Avis is right. You've never been thrown away. Avia. Even though you've never knew it, we've always been at your side. All of us. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, like, the thing is, like, I understand where Crescent is, like, coming from, and there are faults with her. For example, her trying to, like, push the friends away from us, being like, hey, you're meant to be my one and only friend. Stop hanging out with these people. They're trouble. I'm over here. Stop looking at Ren, Malia, Venom, and the gang. Like, over here, please. Like, I get all that, but I don't know. Like I said, like, there are, like, some faults, like, bringing Ren to Team Zen. I don't know if that was the most wise idea. I get trying to be like a mole working from, you know, inside, giving the outside information on them and whatnot, but it severely gets Ren in a lot of trouble because, I mean, they have like his actual body right now. If I'm not mistaken, it's like the robot suit, and plus whenever, you know, grunts or even executives mess up quite a few times, Madame X is known to really not give second chances for the most part. I guess technically Madalis didn't get a second chance if it wasn't for Neve, but yeah, I think you get the point. Enough of the dramatics, Crest. I thought I taught you to handle yourself in tough situations. Knowing you, I bet you just told her to bottle them all up. Such a bad teacher. Shut up. Even beyond the grave, you two are fighting. Can't you guys just give it a rest already? Guys, please chill. Can't you see that you're overwhelming her? No, it's just... all of you here before me. How is this possible? Now that their souls have been awakened, I can communicate with them. I've brought them here to you. But why? Why do this for me? Because we want you to stop being a little dummy and wake up too. Your soul has been dormant too, Crest, ever since we died, and because of that, you haven't been able to move on. What we had was special, yes, and was lost through tragedy. But although we are gone from this world, there are still others who love you. That is, if you give them the chance. Through Alon's eyes, we have seen so many beautiful things, things we thought we'd never have seen in our lives. Axel is right. The friends we've made are wonderful people. Malia, Alita, Ren, Venom, Aaron, all of them. Alon. They will embrace you in loving arms if you just release the locks on your closed heart. I don't know if I'm capable of that. I'm a monster through and through. I've done terrible things out of my own selfish interest. So, probably, for example, the whole Ren situation and probably a few others that I'm not remembering as of now. I've heard so many people. Yes, you have. But you're alive. You always have time to atone for your sins. So don't waste it holding on to this grudge. Your pain will ease with time. It won't be easy for me, and this doesn't fix everything, but I'm willing to try. As long as Alon is around, you will all be by my side, right? We'd be by your side no matter what. Alon's just a bonus in that regard. I finally found happiness within all of you. I didn't want to lose it, but now that I'm talking to all of you, I think all I needed was closure and a chance to say thank you for saving my life. Allow me to be your friend. We aren't enemies. Yeah, allow me to be your friend. Okay, so I assume that's neutral, then you don't gain or lose points because there's no symbol. Plus, I don't think if we say we're not your enemies, I don't think that would gain points either. Be your friend, and plus it's the choice that I want to make. That's something I can consider. It's funny, I think I was the one who needed to accept reality, not you. Fine, I suppose this is our first meeting truly this time. Let's make it count. My name is Crescent. It's good to finally meet you, Alon. Big bro moment. Oh, that's so cool. I love that a lot. I wonder if anything happens if you lose. I mean, I doubt you have to just like redo it, you know. Probably nothing. Now that that's all settled, Alon, can you finally do what they came here for? Still crying, you good? I'm fine. I'm just cherishing the words my friends gave me. But don't mind me. If awakening Adrest is something you need to do, then do it. Let's get started then. What are we? 36. We'll keep going. Adrest is asleep. Use the power of the components to awake Adrest finally. Let's go for it. I want some answers. Adrest, it's time to wake up. With the power infused in diamond. With the power infused in pearl. With the power infused in platinum. It is time to awaken Adrest. Adrest? I'm awake. Alon, you really did it. You've awoken me finally. You overslept? Good morning. I always say good morning, so we'll go with that. Good morning, Alon. I've been asleep for thousands of years. Very interesting. Okay, so I guess it makes sense because of like the Garufa and all. They're like an ancient civilization, but they're so highly advanced. It's so unique and cool. Because like you'd think they wouldn't be like that highly advanced, but clearly they are. Only to be awoken once before by 7 voices. Oh, but it seems as though voices have finally calmed themselves. I assume it's the other pro tags. Have you finally made peace with them? I suppose that's one way of putting it. Miss Crescent Moon is here with us today as well. You know who I am? I know everyone, everything. Well, maybe everything is a bit of a stretch. My knowledge of the world is approximate to the interceptors I've been with. Okay, so that means there were multiple interceptors beforehand. So that means it's possible that things were resetted or interceptors failed and whatnot. And I guess new ones were brought in. I guess like it makes sense because like, how do I want to word it? But I thought like the one book said that if the interceptor like fails too many times, they cease to exist. But I believe that brings damage to the core as well. Like I can see like, okay, they die, bring a new interceptor, sure. But I thought that if the core is damaged, that's not possible unless like a reset has happened numerous times. And maybe I'm getting a few things wrong. Some people might be able to correct me, but I thought I remember something like that. But anyways, first being Miss Moon and Alon is here. I didn't order another sibling when I signed up for this. Yes, but you also disregarded your duties as the interceptor, which is why the role was handed over to Alon. So they're still like a co-host, but they don't have like the power and say that we do, I guess. I think. I'm not too sure. Somewhat, I wouldn't let go of the position that easily. Clearly not as if that were the case, only Alon would be here, but I digress. You've all awakened me for a specific reason, correct? And that reason is because you wanted the power I hold, Arceus power. That's right. Well, I actually already put a test run on how Alon would fare using this power recently. Your form changed during the battle within the battle with the Puppet Master. Yes? The graveness of the situation and the belief of your success drew out the power without any input from me, but that was only temporary. It allowed me to unlock it for you permanently. Oh, so we just get it. Oh, and even the form looks different. Okay. Alon has been acknowledged with the power of Arceus. You have been granted the power I held long ago, and... Is there an issue? No, it's just this power you sought after is just, I don't know. Human beings always seek power so they can eradicate an enemy. Why does it always have to end up this way? Very true. It is very unfortunate, you know, but it just is what it is. Nothing can really change. Well, no, I worded that weird. Some things never change, is what I meant to say. Why are humans still this way even after everything? Why was I put to sleep for so long? Why? So he wasn't... Well, no, I think Vera put him to sleep, right? I might be wrong on that as well. Is this really an appropriate time to experience an existential crisis? Alon, even though you hold the power of the Arceus, know that it is only an imitation. Nothing humans can make will ever replicate the power of the one and true Arceus. One and true. But I thought you... No. I am not Arceus. I am but a poor excuse of an imitation of them. The power held by Malia and her siblings are the same. It's all just an imitation. Makes sense because the archetype isn't... like... Well, how did the story go? The meteor hit Arceus. They got the archetype because he was like severely weakened or something. So it's not like the real Arceus, but it is him, but not full power Arceus, you know? And then I guess the Garufans years ago when that all happened got a hold of it, were able to take samples of the archetype, give it to different people in like small doses and whatnot. Some, well, not some, most died. Some were able to hold it for a little while, and we're just doing tests of it overall. But of course, it is not like the full power of the true Arceus. I think I worded that weird, and I feel like I'm forgetting things, but also kind of on the right track. We'll keep reading. Adrest, I think you have some explaining to do. You are right. You all deserve to know my past, our past, the sins of my people that act as a precursor to this very conversation. So even he is acknowledging that the things that they've done in the past were not good. Allow me to tell you the origins of this world, but I must warn you that this truth that you may not take lightly. At this point, we're ready for it. Okay then, if that's the case, I will explain everything. No, even better, I shall show you. It began in a world much like this one, Earth at its beginning, the land of old Earth. In my time, the world was held together by a single continent, a continent that held 7 nations. Makes sense because Crescent, her kingdom, the Gumidra kingdom, I guess, a lot of them were once like one thing. Gotcha. A world where humans and Arceus lived in harmony together. Now, it still doesn't answer if there was a reset at some given point or multiple resets. We might get into that soon, I'm not too sure, but we'll see. Anyways, though, I lived in the nation of Eskelia, however you pronounce that word, in the capital of Mirrodin. Mirrodin was the city that pioneered the development of the science in our world. It was here where I lived with my mother, Vera. Okay, so they got green hair, but I assume they subjected themselves to the archetype and then they turned to gold hair. Similar to Aaron, Malia, Alice, Alan. Together we worked at the largest company in this region. Well, to be fair, they didn't get, like, not like experiments, but the actual archetype was divided by Vitus, so the true Arceus, like, couldn't come back at some point to get back at Vitus for all the wrongdoings he's done. So yeah, that's kind of the main difference, I assume, with Adrest and Malia and all of them. Garufa Incorporated. I gotta say, I'm so excited. I really wanted info on the Garufans and all. Humanity soon discovered physical evidence of what we know as a soul. It turned out that it was something that can be tampered with, used, changed, manipulated, improved. The soul could be used to transcend humanity into a new entity of existence, a world where humans could become something better. Very interesting. Arceus had learned about this research, and as a way to protect humanity from its own demise, Arceus demanded that the research behind the soul ceased immediately, but humanity didn't give up that easily. All 7 nations gathered to discuss what transpired with their god, and unanimously, however you pronounce that, decided that a presence of a god embedded on their development as a species. All 7 nations banded together and faced their creator. 70 weeks later, 70 hours, 70 minutes, 700 minutes, 7 billion casualties, humanity had won. That's so interesting. So I wonder if the story is gonna change then, because I thought he was weakened by the meteor that struck him. So I guess all of them, like all the other like rulers of the different kingdoms, and I assume like their own legends as well, went together against him. Interesting. But then, well, that means Vitus still is alive out there, and a lot of the others are pretty much gone. Well, no, because I still firmly believe that Griseldia is Giratina, Spacia, Tempa are associated or are Dialga, Palkia, etc., etc. Arceus's body dissolved into black particles, and what remained was golden arc it carried. Its particles reached the sky until none of it existed anymore. What felt more like a victory felt more like a tragedy. The great deity that looked over humanity was gone. Humanity went far enough to destroy their own creator, but little did they know that they destroyed their sustainer as well. Humans could no longer reproduce, Pokemon could no longer lay eggs. The rushing waters began to slow, and soon the earth itself stopped turning. Makes sense. But it didn't end there. Pokemon around the world began to dissolve the same way Arceus did. It wasn't long until Pokemon went into complete extinction. So that's probably why they created like the robotic forms then. When Pokemon were soon declared extinct, a true horror began. Humans started to slowly dissolve as well. In a desperate and panicked attempt to recoup, Garufa Incorporated retrieved the golden arc Arceus had left behind. They were tasked with finding a way to create their own sustainer. The something project that I'm not even going to try pronouncing. So that's how the experiments and all started. Using the arc left behind, Garufa Inc. created the archetype, a way to channel the power of Arceus through the human body. Thousands of volunteers gathered at the company to attempt at becoming the new sustainer for all humanity. But what's really interesting is, like, it took 70 years, so many lives to finally start Arceus. What even makes Garufa, think that somebody can possess and control the power of Arceus, To me, that seems like such a far stretch, but I guess at that point, it's all or nothing, like, just, try something, because clearly everything's going to crap. I guess I get that. However, the power of the archetype was too much for the majority, Those who were capable of handling it were shown to be granted extreme power and abilities. Garufa Inc. saw the potential in this and began to weaponize it. So, again, we're trying to become a new sustainer for all life. but I also want to go after enemies, so it sucks, but it is what it is. The remaining 4 nations took heed of this and began attacking Ascilia so that they could use the archetype for their own purposes. So that started the Great War over the archetype. Gotcha. Vera realized that if things continued this way, the world would surely end. She accepted her fate, but then as if a gift from the heavens above, a meteor struck the nation of Torvabuin. The giant rock was filled with a seemingly limitless amount of energy and potential. So, maybe as like Arceus was like dissolving, that's when the meteor, finally did it for him. Probably. Unwilling to give up her life to selfishness of man, Vera developed the final plan. Vera gathered supporters from the remaining nations and overthrew Garufa Inc. It was then that she took hold of the archetype and used its power to construct 7 pyramids, one each of their respective nations. Through our pyramid, Ascilia, Vera used the archetype's power to create a portal to the center of the earth. She and her supporters built thousands of connected supercomputers at the center of the earth, the core. Using the material from the meteor and the accumulation of knowledge humanity had built, Vera designed a program that would create a method for the world to self-sustain. The soul of a single human being holds tremendous power. When a person dies, their soul is left behind to wander aimlessly forever. Using the core, any soul left behind by the deceased would be recycled through the core's mechanism. Okay, so maybe somehow Alon knew that, potentially, when he or she, however, or is Alon he or she? I forgot. But anyways, they pushed Crescent down before they got, killed off by the Nihiligo, right? So I assume, oh, sorry for that. I assume possibly, she fell down, maybe got into the core. She was the original interceptor, but did work to bring back her friend Alon, and then we became a co-host because of Crescent. That's going to be my guess on how that all played out. Anyways, and a new person would be born from the remnants. Using this method, the power of the core itself would rejuvenate the planet and save humanity from their inevitable extinction. But for this to happen, Vera would need the power to activate the program, the reset system. With this, Vera would absorb the souls of the remaining people and commit genocide. But even if the plan worked, the newborn humans would be left alone. Vera constructed a pseudo-Arceus body that would be exempt from this utter destruction. 17 souls that could handle the archetype would have their souls merged into one inhabited and artificial body. They would become the new god of the new world and be known as the Overseer. The procedure was complete and Vera was ready to put things into motion, but the final remaining Empire attacked the Scylla Pyramid. I was at the pyramid helping my mother complete the process of activating the reset system, but during the struggle one of our 17 volunteers had been killed, and I was forced to be the 17th and final soul to complete Arceus. My mother activated the reset system, and my soul was merged with the other 17. So then, I might get into it soon. I'm curious on when, Vitus plays a role into this, because somehow he got a hold of the archetype. Somehow he is a big piece to this puzzle. This world was torn apart and dragged beneath the ground to make way for the new world, and with one final flash of bright light, the core, the world had been completely resetted. The old world had vanished without a single trace. But then, I assume it's still going to be a mystery then. How does... Well, no. No, I'm mixing things up, aren't I? The old, original world was going to chaos thousands of years ago. They did a reset. New world is here now. Not this one, but a new one. where there were 7 different kingdoms still, or however many it was, with Griseldia, the Zygarria one, whatever it's called, the one that fell beneath the earth for the Karen and Karina side quest, Gamidra, there's a castle, well, Griseldia's castle within Golden Leaf Town. I don't know if the pyramid technically counts as one, but I guess technically sure. But it may not be one of the kingdoms, I don't remember. But yeah, the reset happened, those new ones came about, not exactly the originals, but new kingdoms. They did their own thing, the archetype was still a thing, and I assume that's when Vitus, I guess, came to be at some given point. And yeah. But it's so interesting because, like, well, no, the original Arceus is like dead and gone for the most part. But I guess a part of him still lives within the archetype, I guess. So I guess he's probably mad at Vitus then. I'm confused. Like I'm trying to like understand it, but like I'm not fully getting it before Vitus comes in. Let me stop rambling. So the world we live in is a recycled world. Interesting? You don't seem surprised. I've traveled through this entire region extensively. I've come across and seen many things that's part of the territory with being an interceptor. I'm sure Alon has been through similar materials as well. Through my research and study, this is something I had already expected. The details are just a bonus, I suppose. The world we left behind did leave more of a trace than we would have liked. The only one who's supposed to know about all of this is the Overseer, but even with the knowledge you've bestowed, there are questions. I want to know what is the purpose of the Interceptor? Yes, I am aware that we can intercept fate, but why does such a format need to exist in the first place? The truth is, I don't know. Well, that's a pretty honest answer. I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Weren't you the one who created all of this with your mother? Although she was my mother, our relationship was complicated. There were parts of the project that I had no part in. The knowledge of the Interceptor and the purpose of it was never briefed to me, as I had no need to. The other 17 souls that inhabited the body of Arceus were let in on this knowledge, as they were supposed to act as a spectator. But as I have explained before, I was a last-minute addition to the team. However, this is Zeit, a direct link to the core itself. All the data you need is stored within the place. All we must do is find it. Better yet, we should get to the info right from the horse's mouth. Vera appeared to the both of us before, and we can make her do it again. This time we won't leave her presence until she answers everything we need. What? We need to summon Vera so she can explain herself. She's done it before with Alon and I. What? What's wrong? That's impossible. My mother was not supposed to survive her own destruction. In fact, she set it up so that she wouldn't. But Alon and I definitely saw and spoke with Vera. I'm telling you, that's not right. Vera is not here anymore. Vera is... Oh no. This is all... Oh wow. Guys? What's I don't even know what to say. What's going on? Got some eyeballs here. Oh. Seer, something. Alright. Good talking to you. Yep. Good job, you two. Yep. Alright, I understood that fully. I see the little karma eyes there. What? Oh, it's a butterfly. Okay. Oh, karma points, butterfly effect. I get it. Adrest. What's going on over there? I assume I can't get to you, can I? Oh, you know what I bet? I bet this looks totally different going for the Renegade route. Oh, I'm so excited to play through that. It has to look different. Maybe not, but I don't know. But I definitely gotta check it out on my other file. Adrest, you're not looking so good. This is wrong. Vera should have been Alan has found me. It doesn't want me to. I am being deleted? But I won't let this go their way. I will help you one final time. I've unlocked and hidden something within Zeit, a place where they can't find it. Everything you need to know the truth about are with you now. However, data is encrypted. The keys are with our friends. Discover the truth and fulfill my request. Make this world your own. Oh wow. So maybe even like Vera herself may not be so wonderful or a good person. I don't know, because like I can't of course confirm if she's the one that deleted Adrest. It kind of like sucks though if that is the case, because like Adrest and her, like they seem like somewhat close, but to be fair, he kind of like brought some light to it. Like yeah, it looked like it, but it was honestly complicated. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. What just happened? Where is Adrest? It seems he vanished. Alon? I see. So basically he tried to speak and someone wasn't happy about that or something. This is troubling. Adrest truly is gone now. At least he gave Alon what they wanted before that happened. It would have been serious pain if Alon went through all they did for nothing. Yes. For now you two should return. I will try to dig through things and look for these keys Adrest mentioned. Fair enough. Keep us posted. Alon, did you do it? Did you successfully awaken him? Oh wow, we're a Power Ranger. I do love the design, and I assume that's like the full power, but I'm gonna be honest, I think I like version 13's better. I still love this one, don't get me wrong, but I think I like the version 13 one more, honestly, than 13.5, but yeah, again, it's not that big of a deal. I like both of them. This is amazing, I cannot believe it. With this power, Alon should be unstoppable. Team Zen has a lot coming for them. Now that this is settled, we should go back home and talk about what to do next. Now that we have that power, Alon and I can use it together to make a miracle. Make a miracle, make a... What? Make a miracle, make a miracle, make a miracle, make a miracle. Oh, so I assume maybe the one, like, Genesis syndrome is going on with her, maybe? Hey, Malia, are you okay? Uh-oh. Oh, Alon does not look happy either. What is going on? So the two of them are probably like normal, like what's going on with the two of them? But I believe like with her with like the archetype, us with the interceptor stuff. I mean, even like before, the obelisk was saying, you know, like calling out to Malia. I assume that is what's going on here, maybe. Alon. Oh, that's not even me pressing it. Whoever's doing this are not happy people. Where... where am I? Of course you're up so fast. Wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you be? Who are you? I bet you think you're funny. Funny? I'm so confused. If you pull that garbage again, I'm seriously going to fight back Malia. You know my name. Wait a minute, you're Alon. Dude, really stop playing with the something card so contrived. Alon isn't here anymore. My name is Alon, remember? Alon. So the real Alon. Or what? What is happening? What the hell? What was all of that? That voice and that eye. The path changed again. Gosh darn it. I can't just leave her here. But if she wakes up, she might try to... I'm sorry, I still don't understand. What's weird is it doesn't look like Malia and it doesn't look like Alon at all. You found me passed out on the floor. No, that's not what happened. You passed out. We've been traveling together for quite some time before then. 6 years according to you. I have no idea what you're talking about. The last thing I remember was I was in a desert. I was waiting for Alon to return, then it's a blur. I'm sorry, but I need some time alone. Whatever, I'm moving on to the next room. What is going on? Oh, it's so cool. Alright, this is a good stopping point. I'm so confused, and I definitely do not want spoilers on anything, like, going forward, of course, but I'm sure some things will come to light at some given point. But man, I'm so excited. With that being said, I think that's going to be it for today's episode since we're a little bit over an hour. Thank you guys so much for watching, definitely do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Good morning.